Hey, what's up? It's B the Installer, and I'm going to install a Sanus Simplicity mount. This mount is a dual arm full motion mount. It's the model SLF226-B1, but this will work for pretty much any arm mount. So just watch along, see how we install it, and then I'll show you some tips at the end on some of the things that I like and do not like about the mount at the end. So for this first part, we're going to need these two brackets, okay, to go across the TV. The plate, we're going to need the 4 little screws that were in the bag here. TV bracket screws, these 4 screws right here, and one of the different kinds of bolts and washers. For this one, we're using the M8 bolts and the washers, and we're not using any spacers here because we just want to have it as tight as possible for a good clean look. Because this is already an arm mount, so it's going to stick out already, so we don't need it to be any further from the wall because we can pull it out from the wall. So people typically want it nice and tight. So first thing is first, we're going to put these brackets on. So the first thing you do is put these brackets on the TV because we need to figure out where the TV and the mount are relative to each other so that we know where it's going to be on the wall. So the first thing is put these brackets on the TV, and we have to make them even, be centered so that they're in the correct spot, centered on the TV. Now this plate has to go on, and this plate has to, this piece right here is facing up. And the mounts on the arm, just imagine the arm is sitting like this, and this has to sit on like that. So it has to sit on right here. And so this has to go on vertically on the brackets, and we gotta find the screw holes are gonna line up with this plate. And that's where these 4 screws come in handy. Actually, they're important, gotta have them. So we're gonna screw this on. So then what's important going forward is you need to know where the top and the bottom of the TV are compared to where this piece is here, because the mount's going to connect right here. And so we need to measure top and bottom and then measure where this is. So I'll do that in a minute. So as I said, we want to measure. We want to measure from the bottom of the TV to the top. This is a 60-inch TV, and this is 31.5 inches. And we want to know where this piece right here is. So from the bottom, it is 20 3/4, or let's say 20.5 of 31.5. So at 20.5 is where this piece is. 20.5 is where it's gonna, remember where we measured, where that's gonna hit on here, and then to the rest of the mount, we're gonna call it 23 inches. So from the bottom of the TV to the top of this mount is 23 inches, and that's what's important, because then we can put this on the wall wherever we want the TV. From the bottom of the TV to here, to the top of this mount is 23 inches. So let's go to the wall and I'll show you how that works. So how do you know where the TV is gonna be? So what you need to do is measure your TV and see how tall it is. And you have to measure left and right as well. But for this TV, again, it's 31 inches, give or take, 31.5. Our client wants it about 6 feet. So that's about where I come in. That's about how tall I am. You can measure it from the ground, measure the top at 6 feet or so. And then it's 31.5 inches. So to get the height right, we put the 31.5 inches here from top to bottom. And as we said, the top of the mount is at 23. So we just make a mark at 23, and that's where the top of the mount needs to go. Nothing else matters. If we get that top of the mount right there, then the TV will sit exactly where we want it. And that's all that matters. It's very important. If you've watched my stud finding video, then you know how to find studs. But we're gonna find the studs in this area. And first I'm gonna mark where I want center to be. So center from this window to this fireplace, it's about 88 inches. So we're just gonna make a mark at 44. So this will be the center of where our area is, and I'm gonna use a level to mark that. So I'm gonna make my 2 lines meet. So mark my center line, and this is the top of the mount. So those are the 2 important lines. Now I'm gonna find the studs so that we can put the bracket up. So I'm using an electronic stud finder. So there's, again, if you watch my stud finder video, there's a box down below, so I know that this is likely a stud because it's just to the left of the box below. So that's 1 stud. We're gonna find another one. That's pretty certain noise there. We're gonna mark that. So I'm assuming that these two are studs. They're about 16 inches apart. So I'm gonna make a line from where the mount's gonna sit. The bracket's gonna sit about from here down. So you can just make a mark on the wall for each stud and it'll help you line everything up. This works better than using the template. If you use the mount itself, it's not gonna be wrong. If you use the template, it can be a little bit off and it's hard to level those templates. So really just use the bracket itself. So I'm gonna take this wall plate bracket and I'm gonna center it on my center line, and I have one lining up and one doesn't. The good thing about this is that the mount can be moved along this arm. So if I shift it a little bit to the right to make it work with my studs, then it's not centered perfectly, but I can still just move the arm a little bit to the left. So there's the top of the mount. I'm gonna put the level on there. I'm gonna shift that side up a little bit to level it out. And then I'm gonna make my marks right here. Just the top two marks is all you need to do. So if I have the top two marks, I can screw those bolts in, and then once they're done, I can put the bottom in and screw those in place. So it's level, got my two marks. I'm gonna remove the bracket, and now I know exactly where to drill my top two holes. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So these are 1/4 inch lag bolts, so I'm gonna use a 1/4 inch bit. And we're gonna drill in about 3 inches or so. So here, make sure they're nice and level. Drill straight in. There you go, and we're gonna do the other one. So this is where my experience comes in. I actually have a 1/2 inch socket, which is what you need, and I have already gotten the adapter. This is a 3/8 drive adapter that's on a hexagonal for my drill bit. So you pop this on there and it just burns those bolts in quick. You can just ratchet them in. For doing one install, it's not the end of the world, but doing this all day long, it's really hard to do. So when you put these bolts in, you want to hand tighten them at the end, but you can start off by drilling them in. And I'm just gonna hang the top two now. So we have the 3.5 inch lag bolts. We're gonna throw those in. They say 5/16. They're actually, we use a 1/4 inch drill bit, so whatever they wanna call them. All right, and I got my washers. And these bolts are very strong, so if you have like like an 80 inch, even a 90 inch TV, this mount can easily hold that. So I put a washer on, put the bolt, we're gonna drive it into the mount. It's easier if you have two people, obviously. You can grab a friend, have them help you out. And we're gonna hold that there while I drill the other one in. Like I said, we hand tighten them at the end so that you don't snap the bolt off. That's very important. Do not drill these in all the way with the gun. You can get them pretty close, but if you drive them further with the drill, you will break the heads off them, and then your TV comes crashing down. Never had that, but I did see a person online do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, look at that, it's perfectly level. So we're gonna shift it as far to the right as we can. It already is. Okay, so we're as close to center as we could get. We're gonna tighten the bolts. And we're good there. Now we can secure the bottom two bolts in. So we'll drill first. Got the bolts here. All right, then we'll hand tighten those. There you go, and now your wall plate's on. Up is up, and we're ready to put the arm on here now. So putting the arm on is actually one of the most annoying things. This sits in here pretty nicely, but then you gotta take these wall plate screws and the washers, and you have to put one on here, and two from the bottom. And getting those on is not easy. There you go. So now the mount is up. So we have an arm and you can have a little fun with it. So that's how you know it's strong. So if you can, a 200-pound dude can hang on it, then you know that the TV should be fine. Set the TV on and connect it, and we're done. This knob right here, by the way, is the tilt knob. So before I put the TV on, I'll show you it. This knob controls the tilt forward and back. So if you want to get it vertical, if you want to have your TV vertical, just set it up so it's vertical. You can even throw a level on there. If you throw a level on there and make that, I guess it's plumb, they would say. It's not level, it's plumb. Then you can tighten this knob clockwise, and it won't really, the TV will put a little pressure and it'll try to bend it down a little, so you have to tighten it up good. But now it's perfectly plumb and we can throw the TV on there. So we lifted the TV on right here, and if you have done the same thing, you probably noticed that the TV is really wobbly, and it's like, how can the TV be supported by that little piece? So everybody thinks this, and this is where the experience comes in. We need to put one screw in here that holds us still, but all the weight and everything balances on this one piece of metal right here. So once you have hooked it on this spot right there, you're done and you're secure. Just be careful until you get the screw in. So we're gonna go ahead and put that safety screw in and we'll be done. So we have this little safety screw, and this screw is the ever important screw. We're gonna go ahead and put that in. It goes right in this little spot. You have to like tip the TV, act perfect so that that hole exposes itself, and then you just screw this in. And once you screw that in, technically the installation is complete. Everything is connected the way it should be. You're good. Now we just have to make it level. There is a self-leveling feature right here, this bolt. I will show you the little trick on that. But the TV is installed and we're gonna spin it around and see how it works. So right now you can see that the mount, if the TV can turn, the arms can be pulled in and out, and I'm gonna push it flat against the wall. This is tilted up a little bit, but again, because we have a little of the weight, we can go up or down. You can pull it out, turn it to the left or right. When you push it back, just push it evenly on both sides and it'll push itself into position. It might go left first and then come back right, but if you push evenly, top or bottom will work too. Push it like that, you're set. Pretty much level. It needs to, this side needs to come up just a smidge. So we're gonna actually look on the back here. I'm gonna show you the screw. So there's a screw right here, this bolt actually, sorry, that goes through, and it teeter-totters the mount, make it level or not. So if you screw it in clockwise, it brings the whole bracket closer. If you screw it in counterclockwise, it takes it away. The problem is that, I don't even know if Sanus knows this, when you screw it counterclockwise, instead of doing what it's supposed to, it just kicks this little lock nut off. And so it won't make it fall or anything, but if you continue to screw it counterclockwise and that screw comes out all the way, then this will, the bottom will be disconnected from the mount. So I've had to use my screwdriver on one side, and I use and on the other side I'll use a pliers, and I'll turn them counterclockwise together, which is what we need to do right here. So I'm going to try to keep it spinning counterclockwise to bring that bottom to level. So there we go. I turned it about a couple turns. We'll check and see if it's level now. There we go. So I hope you liked this video on the Sanus dual arm mount. If you did, give us a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Comment if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer, and make sure you're notified so that you can learn how to be the installer.